So I've personally been in high ticket sales now for over 3.5 years. I've closed over $4 million myself over Zoom calls, and I've also coached hundreds of beginners who were previously in a 9 to 5 or in school, helping them go without any previous experience into the high ticket sales space and start making money with this. So obviously from doing this, I've learned a lot about this industry, and I'm very up to date because I manage some big sales teams in the space right now. So in this video, I will sit down in a very raw, unedited, just authentic video, share what I'm seeing right now in the high ticket sales space, exactly what I'm seeing on a day-to-day basis for beginners right now trying to get into this industry. What are the challenges that people get stuck on? What are the things that actually are working right now that are helping people see success in this industry, because obviously I coach a lot of people right now as well, helping them into the space. So what's actually working right now? What can you do if you're watching this video right now as a beginner who want to get into this industry? What can you actually do to land your first role? Where do you find good roles? How do you actually reach out to them? I'll share with you some reflections that I'm seeing right now in this video. This is going to be very valuable to get insights from someone who's actively doing this. I'm not like your typical guru who's been doing this for 3 months and now selling a course. I've actually done this for multiple years. I'm in the game right now, managing sales teams, taking sales calls myself. So first thing, as you can see on the screen right now, this is kind of your competition right now. It's important to understand if you're trying to get into this industry right now, trying to get into high ticket sales, it's important to understand what your competition actually looks like. Because right now, the biggest issue that I'm seeing in the high ticket sales space, the reason why a lot of people think that this industry is getting saturated and it's no longer an opportunity, a lot of people think that it's not true at all. I'm making more money right now than I've ever made before in my entire life in the space. The guys that I coach that are in high ticket sales and doing things the right way make way more money. But most people do not do that. Most people are stuck right now. Why is that? Because they don't understand fundamentally that influencers right now, the people that you want to work for, guys like, let's say, Iman Gadzhi, Brett Scales, TGR, Shelby Sapp, Alex Eubank, all these influencers that you want to work for that make a lot of money, their DMs are absolutely filled with messages just like this one. And the issue is that most beginners, they don't understand this. They think that you can just go out and if you just DM enough of these influencers, one of them will see you and it's a volumes game and you will land a role. Okay? And that's what you've been told. If a guru is telling you to send out messages like this, or to send out a message like, hey man, do you offer one-on-one mentorship? Or hey man, are you looking for a setter? Hey man, I can help you book another 50 to 100 calls per month. Or hey man, I can help you close more of your deals. That stuff does not work. And here's why. Because when you're reaching out that way, what's the influence? You do think from the influencer's perspective. They have, let's say, 100K or 500K or 1 million followers on Instagram, or let's say 20K. And they get 10 of these DMs per day. You don't stand out in any type of way. You don't have anything that these other people don't have. There's nothing that makes you stand out against your competition. And it's something because I don't have a lot of followers on Instagram. I have 2,000, 3,000 followers on Instagram, something like that. And I get a bunch of these DMs every single week from people that are like, hey, Alex, I want to work as a setter for you. I want to work as a closer for you. And the thing is, there's a couple of people that I respond to, a couple of people that are going to get responses, whereas 99% of people are never going to get a response. Why is that? Because this is such a low effort thing to do. You usually send out the lowest effort. I know this person has taken 0 time to figure out who I am, 0 time to 0 effort put in to actually reaching out to me specifically. He's copied and paste exact same message, blasting that out to hundreds of people, most likely, maybe even thousands eventually, and hoping to land a role. That's the first issue. You don't stand out whatsoever. But the big underlying issue here is I know this person has not actually gone out and probably taken any training, hasn't actually developed a proper skill set. He hasn't done anything that's actually going to make me want to hire him. And that's the state of the high-tech sales industry right now, is that you have all these companies that are making a lot of money that need sales reps, but they are struggling to find the good reps. And they're getting a shit ton of DMs in their inbox from people that have 0 experience, have been through 0 training, and have this massive entitlement, thinking that they're worthy of landing a killer role, making 10K a month, even they haven't invested in themselves, ever actually learned any valuable skills to begin with. And that's the issue. There's demand from the companies. They need sales reps, but they can't find talent. And I've seen this because I get these companies come to me, these businesses in the high-tech sales space. They come to me and, Alex, we need sales reps. They come to me to recruit, and they ask me for good, well-trained salespeople. So I know there's a massive issue right now. It's a massive gap in the industry where you have, let me draw this here. You have companies on one hand right here. So this is the companies. And then you have the beginners right here, the appointment setters. And the companies, they have a demand. These companies, they need sales reps, but the beginners do not have the skill set required or the ability to actually reach out and get in front of these companies. That's where there's a mismatch right here. There's the beginners that try to get into, the beginners that try to get into these companies, they can't reach through because of this, because these companies in like the inbox is blocked by hundreds of people. So your DM does not get seen. They don't see you, and they definitely don't see you being different from everyone else that are reaching out to them. But like I said, these companies still have a demand. So how do they go about hiring people? They go into a different room altogether. They go into this room over here where they go and hire people from private networks. Okay, so I'll put PN here. So what does this do for them? Okay, shit, this is beautiful. PM. So what does this mean? It means that the companies have been burned by hiring people from their DMs, and they no longer trust these beginners. It's like blasting out DMs. They don't even look at the DMs. So they don't hire from here. What they do instead is they go to people like myself and other people who's been in this industry for a long time, who's been in high-tech sales for maybe like a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. People that actually are good at the skill set, who have their own private communities, where they work with people one-on-one, they train them up, and they build them into actual good and skilled salespeople. They go here, they trust people that have actually been trained, have actually invested in themselves, and they hire from here. This is what's happening in the high-tech sales space industry right now. Whether you like it or not, this is where the industry is at right now. Okay, so you can either be the person who's going to blast out DMs, hope that you will land a role by putting in like zero effort, or you can speed up the journey a lot by investing into getting into the right networks, getting into the right groups, actually building a proper skill set, and also investing into making it happen. That's the game right now. It's like it's a pay-to-play game. You can still land roles this way for sure. It's definitely possible. It's going to take a shit ton of effort and a lot of time and a lot of pain trial error. You'll be able to, or you would have to put in a lot of effort to actually get seen by these influencers, especially if you haven't had any type of training in terms of how to position yourself, in terms of your skill set. But it's possible to do. But the people that succeed the quickest right now, what I've done over and over again in my journey, and the people that actually win right now in high-tech sales, they're in the private networks, they're willing to invest in themselves, they understand it's a pay-to-play game, so they actually invest in building the skills, getting the right rooms, and that's how they just skip past the entire queue and get in front of these companies right away, because the companies trust them when they've actually been trained and approved by someone that the company already trusts. So this is how the industry looks like right now. I hope this makes sense for you. If you want my help to do this, I obviously have my own community where I help guys with exactly this, because I have a lot of companies that come to me every single day and week that need sales reps. So inside my coaching, I train you up and get you to a point where you're actually good enough to land those roles, and I place you into those roles. So if you want my help with this, then you can apply for that coaching down below. I hope this gives you some insights of the state of the industry right now. If you have any questions on this at all, shoot me a DM on Instagram, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Take care. Ciao.